Hey, what's going on, guys? Mr. Brickswag back here for another video. Today we have a very cool set. This is another Lego Star Wars set. In fact, it is actually a helmet set, which is really interesting. This is from a different kind of media than I usually cover, though. It's actually Clone Commander Cody. So, obviously Cody is in the Clone Wars. I think that's where he first pops up. He is in Episode 3. So you get to see him a little bit there. He's the one who, gets the original kind of Order 66 from Palpatine and everything. So pretty cool guy. He's a clone, not much to say. This is actually a Phase 1 clone helmet. So there's a Phase 2 version of Cody. Again, that's the one that pops up in Episode 3, but this is a Phase 1 helmet, which is really cool. So it allows for some cool mods, because what you can do is you can take off like the orange stuff and kind of make it into just a normal P1 clone helmet. But I'm not going to be doing that personally. I just think it's very cool the way it looks. But anyway, just very excited to start building this. Again, it looks like a really cool set. And yeah, ready to dive right in. All right, guys, just unbox Clone Commander Cody right here. Total 5 bags, which is a little bit less than I was expecting, but whatever. I think this has 766 pieces, which is actually quite a lot. I'm surprised that it's this many pieces given the few number of bags, only 5 bags. But anyway, it's pretty cool. We have a sticker sheet there, very small actually, very small indeed. But it exists. Not a big deal though. Just very small stickers. Yeah, just an instruction manual. Again, you have a little bit of information about Cody and everything, and then yep, just have a pretty standard instruction booklet. So yeah, gonna go ahead and build this and get right back to you guys. Alrighty, guys, just finished the build of the Commander Cody helmet. Looks pretty cool, came out pretty well, I think. Build took me probably like, I didn't really time it exactly, but probably like 2.5 hours if I had to guess. Same as, pretty much all the other helmets around that kind of 2 to 3 hour mark. In terms of the build process, very fun. Definitely one of my favorite helmet builds, I think. From a technical perspective, it wasn't as complicated as something like, the AT-AT driver helmet or anything like that. But it is, pretty decent. There is a lot of brick building, but I actually do like that. I'm not like too against it or anything. But I really do like some of the ways that they were able to create the angles in this. So I do really appreciate that. So yeah, if I had to rate the build process overall, I'll probably give it maybe like a 8 out of 10. It's pretty solid overall for sure. Now just getting into the general aesthetic of the build, because of course this is pretty much a display set. It looks really cool. So obviously you got the little plaque down here that every other helmet has. I love the color scheme. I absolutely love it. I think the orange just really pops. It looks absolutely fantastic. The way they were able to capture the visor here is phenomenal. I mean, truly phenomenal. I absolutely love it. On the top here, it's pretty studded off. Not like the biggest fan of that, I guess. I wish it would have smoothed it out a little bit, but it does look pretty cool. And again, the techniques to get this on were actually pretty cool. So not the worst thing in the world, but pretty cool there. I do really like the fin. I think that's absolutely sick. And again, just all the orange detail on this entire set is pretty sick. The back looks really cool too, the way they were able to do this. Very smooth, looks really cool. The kind of bottom section down here, it's a little bit blocky, and they did use some stickers here to create it. But I do think it looks pretty cool. I wish it was, again, maybe a little bit smoother, but pretty cool overall. The way they were able to do the front facing, everything, the Phase 1 kind of look on Cody, really neat there. I really don't like this gap right here. I wish they could have maybe done that a little more cohesively, but that's kind of a nitpick. And again, that sticker kind of annoys me too. But overall, it is pretty cool. It does mostly look accurate. Again, just maybe that front bit, it's not as great, but angles on here are very complicated for the most part, and they look pretty cool. This kind of section right here is very neat. Again, I love anything with the orange in it. It's just so smooth and looks absolutely fantastic. So big props there. And of course, the black sections here are all really smoothed out. So really cool. I don't like the antenna purely because of these 2 studs sticking out here. I mean, if you look at actual Captain Cody art, that's just not very accurate. But yeah, overall, Very, very solid aesthetically, I would say. It has a really, really cool look to it. And I love the color scheme. I love some of the techniques they use on this, some of the shaping. Some minor flaws, but nothing too crazy. And I do say that this is a pretty good build. And again, the nice part about this is you can probably take off some of the orange bits and just make it a, you know, P1 clone helmet. So that's really, really cool. Definitely, I'm sure some people have done it before, but it's definitely a really cool thing that you can do. Anyway, guys, overall, I do like this set quite a bit. I think it has a lot of potential for display. I'm probably going to put it next to my UCS Republic gunship. It's really, really neat looking. Again, love the orange color scheme. Love the fact that it's a P1. And I just love the kind of, you know, look of the helmet overall. Definitely, like, very, very good looking from multiple angles. So, as a display set, very solid. If I had to rate this overall, I would give it a very solid 9 out of 10. Very, very good. Again, had a really good time building it and everything. So, aside from some minor nitpicks, very solid set. Love it. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. I'm putting out a lot of helmet sets recently. Obviously, I got the AT-AT, now this. And my next set is also going to be another helmet set. So hopefully I will get back into the swing of actual like Star Wars ships pretty soon. But until then, hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Please leave a like down below if you enjoyed it. Please leave a comment with any feedback you have, whether it's negative or positive. Please subscribe. Really helps out my channel a lot. And consider tuning into Mr. Brickswag for more LEGO Star Wars content. Peace out, guys.